What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers alternate universe franchise. It's a different world with a different NFL, different Pittsburgh Steelers team, different uniforms, and a lot of players you might not expect to see in the black and gold. And today we're facing the Denver Broncos and their legendary quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. And in this universe, the Steelers have never been to the Super Bowl, so that's our goal. Get these Steelers their first ever Lombardi trophy. Here's a look at Aaron Rodgers. He had a pretty good game last week to start his season. And he's got some weapons on this team. We'll get our coaching adjustments set up. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. So we cannot take this lightly. We had a pretty good game last week against the Giants. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay. And we've got a pretty good team. But, you know, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers now on first down.
Got him on the run. Yikes.
Incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles.
I don't like the idea of Aaron Rodgers in or out of the pocket.
And you don't have a running lane that you want to take? Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play fake. Rodgers.
Good play. Who was that? Xavier Rhodes.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
Yeah, we got a lot of good players on this team. And you know, if you haven't figured it out yet, it's just a fantasy draft franchise. Trying to make it kind of fun and interesting. I hope it is. If you think it's fun, maybe go ahead and hit that like button. And let me know in the comments what you think. Try to get different uniforms for all the teams. Obviously, the players are all mixed up.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure.
Let's go, Isabella.
Near that, bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close.
All right. So here's our rookie quarterback, Justin Herbert. Had a really good NFL debut. Perfect game in his first NFL game last week. I mean, that won't continue, but it was a good start. We'll see what he can do here. He's got a lot of weapons here offensively. DK Metcalf, Hayden Hurst, Curtis Samuel. And there's Hurst on the check down. He had a good game last week.
Last week's contest, 6 catches, 83 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs.
I think we'll go to our ground game. Miles Sanders.
Was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
There's Sanders. I gotta get. I'm so used to my regular Steelers franchise where I've got James Conner and Benny Snell, and you know, Sanders can do some other things that those guys can't, or at least don't do that well, as far as agility. So I gotta get some other moves besides just putting the head down.
And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
There's Metcalf for a couple yards. That wasn't great. No yards. Okay.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
There's Metcalf.
Second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought
One-on-one with a mismatch there.
reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there.
Oh, what do we want here? Let's go,
It's a game of matchups.
let's go flood drive.
You take your receivers and move them
See if we can get Metcalf in the corner.
best guys.
Or Samuel coming across.
You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
Let's go to Samuel.
That makes it hard to defend.
Cut that up.
At about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just
New Steelers head coach, Chester Crosspatch. There he is. Taking some heat in the media for being a little inexperienced. But the city's excited about him.
Sanders.
There's Sanders for the score.
Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early.
All right.
First the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
We're on the board. We got to jump on.
Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop.
Like, I know we're playing the Broncos. I feel kind of like we're playing Aaron Rodgers, though. Like, they should be called the Denver Aaron Rodgerses, by the way I'm thinking about it.
We're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And we've got a small team here, so starters play special teams. That's the way it goes. It's like high school. Or at least the high school I went to. You go on the field at the beginning of the game. You don't come off till halftime. Same with the second half. I mean, at least my guys get to rest on offense or defense, I guess.
Guys, and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Get in there. Khalil Mack takes him down.
He's going down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to give him.
Oh, the Broncos players are beside themselves on the sideline.
On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Let's go cover three sky, not buzz match.
On 3rd and long. It's
Yep, we'll give you that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff
All right.
first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
If these announcers say anything that contradicts the narrative I've built for this this franchise and this universe, just ignore them. They don't know what they're saying sometimes.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so.
All right, let's see what we can do here. Second possession.
Going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked
Well, yikes, that was a dumb throw. I got a couple plays I'm going to be running that I've been kind of working on, and
So what you need,
not quite got them under control yet.
make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about
I feel like I called the same,
second and 8 here.
like, I don't know,
For 2 yards on first
12 or
down.
15 passing plays over and over again in my franchises. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit.
Shotgun snap for Herbert.
There's Scotty Miller.
Scott Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And you're going to see some guys wearing some weird numbers. That's legal in this universe.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's
If I didn't mention that already.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When you see zone defense,
What do we want? Let's go.
You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First and 10.
There's Scotty Miller, wide open.
Completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's in.
Wearing his number 21 jersey like he wore at Bowling Green.
Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Whoa. Oh, no. My right tackle is out. Well, Dodson can't replace him, but Dodson's playing center because I lost Marquise Pouncey last game for 5 weeks.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten
Oh, and who's that?
heavy rush, and down he goes. And after the sack, he's still down on the field.
That's a guy whose name I don't remember, to be honest, because he's a guy I drafted, and I don't know a lot about him in real life, but if he can keep on doing that, I am thrilled.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack.
We'll get his name eventually here. I want to make sure he gets a shout out.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, that's complete to Justin Jefferson.
I want to make sure my fictional player in my fictional franchise doesn't feel slighted.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like
Go cover 3.
and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive
Oh!
player in another zone.
Who was that came across and jarred it out of the receiver's hands?
here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over.
All right,
with a
let's
new
go.
set of downs.
They've got an injury there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10.
Hayden Hurst.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big
End of the quarter. 14-0.
play of this first
Through his first 5 quarters of his NFL career, Justin Herbert has been perfect.
Herbert on first down now.
Dang it.
And he'll be hit as
Held
he
it too long. Oh, there's his first incomplete pass.
A lot of times it's that
First incomplete pass in his career.
Maybe he did it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well.
I had a Metcalf open deep there. One of the things that I'm trying to avoid is because I've got all these speedy receivers and all these good players. I mean, I have good players in my Steelers franchise too, but I feel like I'm taking more chances than I would have taken. Instead of making smart decisions, I'm kind of trying to force the ball, and you know, that's never good.
What you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
See if we can get Bryce Love open here and a little quick hitter.
Good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Nope.
Herbert throwing
We
again.
go to the Samuel on the button hook there.
Have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for
What do we
Steelers
want? Let's
first
go
down.
divide wheel.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range.
Take the check downs.
As you said, they picked
It's all right.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
Let's go.
People say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like,
Let's go verticals out of this. See what happens.
good receiver. That makes things very
We got Hurst down the middle and Miller on the slant here.
something short, shallow.
There's Hurst.
Defenders using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That'll put him in an even 50 receiver.
And we will give it to
And it's a first down.
Sanders once, and then if he doesn't get in, we'll call the slant.
There, and so far in this game,
Unless he gets shut down in the backfield, then we'll have to think of something else.
And he's in.
He's in.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is
So we got a nice lead on Rodgers here. I don't think he's going to be quiet all game.
Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's
Let's
offense
go.
ready to go again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one
Ben
drive.
Ginkle, that's his name, 43.
Look, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
I think he plays for the Dolphins in real life.
Go ahead and force everything either.
He's been pretty good thus far in this franchise.
Second and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
All right, Rodgers is moving the ball.
To the 45.
Moving the ball.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, what do we got? 3rd and 2. Go back to Predator.
There's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Why?
3rd and 2.
I complained about this in my Steelers franchise. I'll complain about it now.
And all the way home.
When there's a play fake,
Score. DeAndre Hopkins.
if I am not faked out, why would my player be faked out?
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Like, you know, when your player's faked out and you try to move him and he won't move because of the play fake?
Drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to
There really wasn't even a play fake on that.
but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game
Minor complaint. Moving on.
easily, but instead the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Let's go, Isabella.
On the return is
Break a kick. Somebody's going to break a kick eventually.
and up to about the
In all of these games I'm playing,
just across the 25.
eventually it's got to happen.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the
All right, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big.
Scoring at will.
We always talk about getting into the
Oh,
zone.
Hurst is wrapped up as soon as he makes the catch.
Where everything is working for them. Every move they make.
2nd and 6.
clicks, and they are on
Let's
point
go.
right now.
They are in that zone that you're talking
No, let's
about.
not do that. Let's go, doubles, flood drive.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Somebody's yelling, "You're gonna see me in your nightmares." I see these red, orange uniforms in my nightmares.
22 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches.
Let's go. What do I want here? Let's something different here. Let's go.
Yeah, they really are.
Why trips weak? Steeler fade.
They really work hard on this.
Let's get Miller on the post. If not, we've got Samuels coming underneath.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Scotty Miller.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
Scotty Miller not getting a lot of playing time since Antonio Brown appeared on the Buccaneers' doorstep in real life.
He's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our
well, I mean, didn't like appear. He was invited, I suppose.
Just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
That makes it sound like he just showed up.
My goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers.
If we can get Logan Thomas down the middle. And then we'll go underneath to Metcalf. He'll take this down to halftime. Or to the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go with Sanders.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week.
Oh, shut down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
All right.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert on 3rd.
Metcalf.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3.
Probably had Hurst on that.
6. Now after the completion,
probably should have went to Hurst. I don't know. I have to look at the. I'll look at the film later.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun.
Cross. Oh, broken up.
Get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
There's Love. Has to turn around to make the catch.
That's Love.
Yikes.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this.
We're in no hurry. We got 3 timeouts. We get this first. We'll take it from there. Metcalf. Get in there.
At the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because
all right.
they had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there.
So,
That makes their comeback hopes.
I don't know how this franchise is going to go. I don't know if we're going to blow everybody out. And if that's the case, I mean, is this fun to watch? Kind of fun for me. But, you know, let me know in the comments. Is this something that is kind of fun to watch? Or is this, you know, I don't know if every game will be a blowout. We'll see. I hope not.
To do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you. Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Looking to throw again on
Oh, man.
Rodgers.
Oh, missing the tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this
Rodgers is like
a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half.
crazy, man.
And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of
Like he's not doing anything he doesn't do in real life, like making those crazy throws.
too late. They need to get going right here.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
What do we got? All right.
Justin Jefferson there, but now it's third down. Rodgers to throw once more, and that's going to be incomplete. 12
Oh,
seconds
okay.
left.
What are they going to do? Are they going to kick a field goal? No, they're going to punt. All right. Let's try to block it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
All right. So what we usually do, we'll take a quick look and see if the pre-snap gives us anything to hope that we could get a deep shot here.
Inside the 15, inside the
And
5.
it does not. So we are going to run it. Take this into the half.
Running to start the drive is low.
Oh, there goes Bryce Love. Bryce Love with some wheels.
And he will take
Nice.
this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Take a look at our numbers.
Down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Pretty
Coach,
good first half.
a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out.
The announcer's eating an apple.
Quarter now. On the return is
I don't need to know that.
and able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense.
All right, let's go. Let's get a little more, a few more points on the board here.
Come up first and 10.
And then we'll gear down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's going to be caught by
Little illegal contact there, I think.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with
Cut it
Sanders.
back. Oh, we got a hold.
And he's going to be taken
Probably
down.
a hold.
Penalty flag on the field.
Oh, come on. Who's that on? Incognito.
So some holding
Oh,
over
you're
the
running on Monday.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, here's
Tried to get rid of it. I couldn't.
He goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
They need to stop to get
We
back
might
into
be
this game.
punting.
Players want right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Get rid of it. Oh, no.
Disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Oh.
At some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out.
I wasn't worried about it. Hey, I was just trying to get rid of it.
Call the play. Just get out
Oh,
of the
well.
end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Well, that was a terrible series.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a
all right.
last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb.
Get him off the field. Get the ball back and make some better decisions.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Wide open.
It's Cobb.
Ah.
He takes this one
Oh, that's Randall Cobb.
away to the 30. A good
I guess.
pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, and there's a fumble.
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
The pinball fumble. And he's injured.
30-yard line. And hang on here because the running back, Chris Carson, yet to get up after that play.
And, yep.
Works on him.
I thought they were going to review it, and they are going to review it.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take
Let's
another
see.
look on the tablet.
And he's down, of course. Every time they review it, he's always down.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Rodgers is in the zone.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And his
Maybe that'll take him out of the zone. I don't know what he's got to do to get out of the zone.
are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense is.
Nope, still in the zone.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the
Bad read by me there.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ingram again, a first down carry.
That's better.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much.
We are flat getting after it.
Case in point right there.
Draw play. Ingram now. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
My patented hit stick flop on that one.
There, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to
First and
finish off
goal.
this drive with 6 points. They're
Taking
able to
advantage of
that sets up a 1st and goal.
my poor decision making.
They'll run here.
Ah, get off the block.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge.
Yeah,
And
all right.
Into the end zone for a Denver score. Mark Ingram.
Should I start using goal line defenses?
The Broncos use the short field field to their advantage as they cash in.
I don't like using them because every time I am on offense against one, it just seems super easy to beat it.
It's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite.
All right, let's make some smarter choices here than we did last series. Let's go, Isabella.
All the way into the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start first and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a
So I'm going to be running the ball, but, you know, like I always say, I don't want to end up in 3rd and long. So we are, you know, if we end up with 2nd and more than 5, we're going to be putting it in the air. Logan Thomas misses. Oh. Now, there's an example of a throw I would not have made in my other franchise, usually. Yeah, we don't want to go 3 and out right here. That would be bad. That would be our second 3 and out of the quarter. Metcalf can't get off the ball. Get off the ball. There we go. I used to blame Smith-Schuster for not being able to get off the ball in my other franchise, but I think it's just that inside position on that route just gets jammed up. That slot receiver on that shallow crosser.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a band.
Take this down to the end of the quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, little glitch. Don't like the glitch.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is
Let's get
and I know it sounds crazy.
Adrian Peterson in there a little bit. I fixed his jersey number. He was wearing 29 last game for some reason.
Coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Try a counter with Sanders.
They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They picked up
2nd and inches. We'll go back to Peterson.
And get 10 here. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's AP.
Oh, coming from the backside.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15.
Got the first down now.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Starting to feel
go.
to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak.
Little single back.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line.
Yeah.
It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Air's out of the balloon.
On that last carry, here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we're going to get a
I'm losing more linemen.
Jackson, who's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to.
Oh, I drafted some of my linemen are older guys, and I don't know if that means they get hurt more often. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Metcalf again can't get off. There he is.
Metcalf. His second touchdown of the
Richie Incognito dancing.
Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
All right, Jackson.
He has really
I don't know what to. I mean, whatever. Substitute.
here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
My offensive line is like patchwork right now.
Playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy.
So what do you think of this series, this franchise? Just something for a little bit of fun, goofing around a little bit, and run in conjunction with my regular Steelers franchise. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this game. It's all over but the shouting, as they say, I think. But if you want to hang out till the end, we're going to look at stats. Maybe you want to see if Aaron Rodgers can get some more points on the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Would not be surprised.
Denver getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
He's got his X Factor glowing. X Factor magic power. Superpowers.
That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know,
A little weird, in my opinion. Some of them. Like, some of them make sense, I guess, but some of those X Factors and the, you know, the superstar
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second
powers, I guess, whatever they are. Just seems a little silly. But it's fun, I guess.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a toss left side.
Oh, free safety gets run over. Blackman.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers again now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Look at that Bronco on that old Broncos helmet. That's crazy.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more
60s were a crazy time, I guess. I think that's what these jerseys are from, what these uniforms are from. These are definitely the Steelers, the helmets are 60s era Steelers. That's back in the day of Ernie Stautner and Bobby Lane and guys like that. And that's sort of what I kind of wanted to reflect in this alternate universe. You know, the Steelers weren't very good back then. They oh, come on. Oh, I would say that is all Madden insanity. If I didn't think that was something that either of those guys could definitely do in real life. Like, I can see Rodgers doing something like that in real life.
Production is second touchdown of the game, but right now his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
But and again, in real life, the Steelers did not win a playoff game. They were formed in 1933. Only appeared in one playoff game. Oh, shoot, I'm not paying attention. I'm talking about NFL history and not paying attention to the game. The Immaculate Reception game that you've probably heard of in 72 season. That was their first playoff win ever. They only appeared in one playoff game prior to that. Lost to the Eagles 1947, I think. I might be wrong on that.
Expecting an onside kick 80% of the time. The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell.
So, you know, if it wasn't for hiring a new coach in 1969 named Chuck Noll, and Whitworth is hurt now, and Dan Rooney, working with him to draft in the 70s to build those great Steelers teams. Yeah, they could have just continued on, kind of. You know, they could be lumped in with the Lions and the Browns and just teams that have never made it to a Super Bowl.
myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that.
But that didn't happen.
I know exactly what
But that is where we are in this franchise, for the sake of narration. Take this down to the 2-minute warning. Give Peterson a couple of carries as we kill this clock. And there you go. Not only do you get Madden content here at Crosspatch Gaming, you get a little NFL history lesson.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Chuck Noll's first draft choice in 1969 was a guy named Joe Green, who you might have heard of. Mean Joe Green. Drafted Terry Bradshaw in 1970. Franco Harris was a rookie in 72. 1974, they drafted Jack Lambert, Mike Webster, Lynn Swann, and John Stallworth. It's one of the best Steelers drafts in team history. Probably the best. Oh, Sanders.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there.
Get AP into the end zone here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Oh, maybe not.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
We can go shoot clock.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too.
There he is.
For a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all.
So I hope you enjoyed this game.
But guess who's smiling? But inside.
Again, let me know what you think of this franchise. Hope you didn't mind my historic Steelers ramblings there. Something that I'm kind of interested in is NFL history. You know, everything we see on Sunday, all this, you know, it's kind of gotten to a very glamorous, I guess, level the NFL is. But it wasn't always like that. There's a lot that went on before everything we see. And a lot of players back in the day who didn't make a lot of money, but, man, they contributed to the league. And kind of good to know if you're interested in football, if you're interested in that stuff anyway. Worth it to take the time to learn about it. In my opinion. Let's go, Rodgers. Let's get this thing over with. No, don't go out of bounds. Stay in bounds.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. He goes underneath.
And I missed a hit stick on the final play of the game. So that's it. We beat these Denver Broncos. Alternate universe version of the Denver Broncos. And we're 2-0. If you want to stick around, we'll take a look at the stats.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Herbert had a good game again. Let's see how Rodgers did. Rodgers 23 of 30, 290. I mean, that's pretty darn good. 290 yards, 2 touchdowns. Herbert went 23 of 26. Hasn't thrown an interception in his NFL career yet. 288 yards, 3 scores. Sanders had another good game, 90 yards and 2 scores.
Davis, we thank our entire
Peterson had a touchdown.
This is the NFL on EA
Metcalf,
Sports.
10 catches, 134 yards and 2 scores. Hayden Hurst was clutch underneath again on those drags. Scotty Miller had a big game. Samuel a little quiet. See how we did on defense. Van Ginkel, I'm sorry I forgot your name. I will not do it again. And Mack with sacks. No interceptions. And Blackman led the team in tackles here. So that's about it. That's the second week of our alternate universe Steelers franchise. We're 2-0. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you think of this franchise. If you like seeing it, or you'd rather just the other Steelers regular franchise. But whatever you decide, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next game.